The Dragon Heart and the Dragon Storm are the two new weapons that came in the Dragon update for Blox Fruits. So today we're going to go over how to get them. They are pretty complicated, but don't worry, after this video, you'll know what you're doing. So let's go. Okay, so the first thing and the only real requirement for this, other than being in the 3rd sea, is going to be the Dragon Talon fighting style. You're going to need to have 500 mastery on this thing. Otherwise, you will not be able to complete any of the other steps. So make sure you're doing that before we get started on the actual quest to unlock both these weapons. After that, you simply want to head to the new Dragon Dojo located on Hydra Island. If you come to the tippity top of the island and then you come across to the right side, you will see this big old dojo over here, and we can speak to this NPC right here. Now, the way this works is this NPC has a ton of different belts that we have to go and do quests to complete. Now, don't worry, they are relatively easy to go through, and you need to make sure you get up until the red belt in order to unlock both these weapons and be able to craft them. So, let's go over it. Okay, so the first belt that this guy will ask you to complete is going to be the white belt. Now, to obtain the white belt and get progress for it, all you have to do is kill NPCs that are relative to your level, so NPCs within 100 levels or so. I recommend basically all you need to do for this is just click on your compass, click track, and go to whatever quest it is telling you to do, kill 20 NPCs, and then go back to the dojo, and that belt will be complete. After that, we have the yellow belt. So, unlocking this one is pretty simple as well. In order to do this one, all you have to do is go and complete a couple sea events. Now, I think the recommended is 5, so just go out there, kill 5 sea events, and then come back, and the yellow belt will be completed. Okay, so after that, we have the orange belt, and this one is a little bit weird and does require another player, so all you have to do is basically head to the Turtle Mansion, come across to the trading thing here, and basically trade one fruit with another player. I recommend just going into a public server and then just giving away a free fruit. Doesn't have to be any good fruit, it can be literally any fruit in the game. Just give away and trade a single fruit, and that belt will be completed. After that, we have ourselves the green belt, and that is going to take us all the way back to Tiki Outpost. Alright, so to unlock the green belt, it's pretty simple. Basically, you want to head out until you get to the danger level 4 or above, and basically just spend 5 minutes there. Don't worry, you don't actually need to be driving the boat, so if you just have a friend driving, you can do this belt really easily. Okay, so after the green one, we have the blue belt. Now, the blue belt is pretty simple as well. You're most likely going to need a friend for this, or you can go into a public server and try to get someone to help you, but all you need to do is roll a fruit at the Blox Fruit Gacha, like this, and then basically drop it to your friend, pick it up, and drop it again back to them a couple times, and that will complete the blue belt. Alright, so the second last belt that we need for today is going to be the purple belt, and all you have to do for that one is simply go across to the sea castle like this, come across to this guy and speak to him, and defeat 3 of the elites, and that will complete the purple belt. Alright, so last but not least, we have the red belt, and we're going to head back to Tiki for this one as well. Okay, so for the red belt, it's pretty simple. All you need to do is find a Terror Shark or a Rumbling Water and defeat it. Now, you don't need to find both, just one or the other, and it can be in any danger zone you would like. So make sure you go get that done, and then you are basically done with all the belts needed for the Dragon Heart or the Dragon Storm. Boys, by the end of 2025, I want to hit 100,000 subscribers, so if this video is helping you out, please consider subscribing because I've got a long way to go and I need your help, so please do subscribe. I just want to quickly warn you that you can only do so many belts within a 12-hour period, so if you go up to this guy and he says that you should come back tomorrow, basically you have to wait 12 hours before you can do more belts. So just want to keep that one in mind, make sure you're doing this every other day so you can get this done quickly. But once you've completed all the belts, you can simply head across over here into this little room and speak with the Dragon Hunter. Now, once you talk to this guy, you can click on Craft, and you will now be able to see the Dragon Heart and the Dragon Storm available. So, starting with the Dragon Heart, you're going to need 3 different things. You're going to need some Blaze Embers, which are super easy to get. You're going to need some Dragon Bones, which are a little bit annoying. And then you're going to need a Dragon Egg, which again is a little bit annoying. Okay, so starting with the first material, the Blaze Embers, you can simply go to this guy, click Hunt, and then go Shore, and basically it will ask you to defeat a certain bit of enemies or certain enemies on the island. They are all very close to you. So as you can see here, it's asking me to defeat 3 Hydra Enforcers. If I go over this way, it will come over all the way over here. You can see the Hydra Enforcers are just here. And if I go up and I defeat this guy with my fighting style or anything, you can see a little ember will spawn and I can grab that real quick. I recommend using the Buddha Fruit because your hitbox is massive. You can grab the embers very easily. Okay, so basically you're going to need to keep on doing these hunts in order to get the Blaze Embers because we need to craft a Volcanic Magnet. Now, this is the item that is going to allow you to spawn a special DLC event, which is going to allow you to get the other materials needed for the Dragon Heart and the Dragon Storm. And you're going to also need a ton of Blaze Embers for both the Dragon Heart and the Dragon Storm, so you're going to need to do a lot of hunts. Thankfully, they are very easy to do, and they don't take up a lot of time at all. Alright, so once you've crafted yourself the volcanic magnet, now we're going to head across to Tiki, get ourselves a boat, and head across to the danger level 6 zone once again. Now, in this danger level 6 zone, you will be able to spawn the Prehistoric Island. Now, this island is very hard to spawn, it's quite rare, and it does take a hot minute to find it, so keep that in mind. Now, you can do this alone, but I highly recommend you do this with people, because in order to complete this island, you need someone to control the pressure of the island, and then someone to kill the lava golems, and that can be quite difficult on your own to do both. I don't even know if it's really possible. I'm sure it is, but it's very hard nonetheless. Once you've completed the island, a bunch of bones will rain from the sky. You basically want to collect those, and those are the bone material that you need for the Dragon Heart, so make sure you get quite a few of them. You will also see these little stone eggs around the island. You need to collect those as well. You can only collect one dragon egg per island, so you're going to need to do the islands at least 3 times to get both the weapons. But after that, basically, you've got your dragon egg, you've got your dragon bones, you should be able to craft yourself the dragon heart straight away after the first island. Realistically, getting 6 bones and 1 dragon egg is pretty simple, and you'll be able to craft this dragon heart straight away after your first island. But the Dragon Storm is a little bit annoying because you need 2 of the eggs, you need some dragon scales, and you also need the dinosaur bones as well, and you need much more dino bones. And you also need a lot more blaze embers too. If you're wondering how to get the dragon scale material, basically it's really simple. Just from the dojo, you want to come all the way down over this side of the mountain, and if you keep heading down, you'll see a bunch of NPCs down here. These are the dragon archers. They have a chance to drop them, and there's also NPCs all the way down here, which will drop them as well. Now, this material isn't that rare to get. Honestly, it's pretty easy. I recommend farming these guys with the Buddha fruit. You can get a lot of dragon scales pretty quickly farming these guys. But guys, there you have it. That is how to get your hands on the Dragon Heart and the Dragon Storm within Blox Fruit's new update. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.